The Workers' Party anticipates a tough fight in the upcoming general election on 3rd May 2025, amid significant last-minute changes to the People's Action Party's lineup and strategic electoral boundary adjustments. Speaking on 23rd April after the close of nomination day proceedings, WP Chief Pritam Singh remarked that these developments were not unexpected. "It is no coincidence to me, at least, that areas WP would likely contest were reserved to the end, when the PAP were making their announcements," Singh told reporters. The PAP made several notable moves in the final hours before nominations closed. Deputy Prime Minister Gan Kim-yung was shifted from Chua Chu Kang GRC to Punggol GRC, while Manpower Minister Tan Si Ling, who had been anticipated to lead in Marine Parade-Braddell Heights GRC, was instead moved to Chua Chu Kang. Adding to the uncertainty was the case of Senior Minister Teo Chee Hean, who previously stated he would not seek re-election in Pasir Ris Changi GRC. It was unclear whether he might stand in Punggol, but he was ultimately not fielded at all. Marine Parade-Braddell Heights GRC, which had been closely watched due to WP's previous performances, will see a walkover by the PAP after WP decided not to contest the reconstituted ward. This move disappointed many supporters, particularly given WP's strong showing in Marine Parade GRC during GE2020. In a Facebook post issued after nomination day, Singh addressed this disappointment directly. "Since 2015 and over the years, you have welcomed us into your community, shared with us your hopes and dreams, and shared in our vision of a better Singapore and a more balanced political system," he wrote. Singh explained that WP had contested in Marine Parade GRC since the 2015 general election, following the drawing of Joo Chiat SMC into the area after the 2011 election. In that year, WP's Yi Zhenjiang lost in Joo Chiat by just 388 votes. However, in GE2025, the Electoral Boundaries Review Committee redrew Joo Chiat into East Coast GRC, while bringing McPherson SMC and other estates into the newly formed Marine Parade-Braddell Heights GRC. "This was a very difficult decision for us," Singh wrote, citing WP's limited resources. "As a small opposition party, we are constantly faced with difficult choices about where and how best to deploy our limited resources, particularly after electoral boundaries are redrawn." He added, "We have determined that in order to continue fighting for the principles and changes we all believe in, and to give our candidates the best chance of electoral success, the party must focus its best efforts this GE on a smaller number of constituencies than we would have hoped to contest." Singh concluded the post by thanking voters for their support and promising to resume outreach efforts in Marine Parade-Braddell Heights after the election. Some political observers and online commentators took a light-hearted view of the strategic shifts. On platforms such as Reddit, several users likened the flurry of last-minute changes and reactive placement by both the PAP and WP to a Dota-style captain's draft, a mode in the popular video game where teams take turns banning and selecting heroes based on limited information, aiming to outmaneuver each other. The analogy highlighted the tactical nature of Singapore's electoral contest this year. Elsewhere, WP's focus has shifted to constituencies where it believes it has better prospects. In Tampines GRC, the party will engage in a four-cornered fight alongside the PAP, the National Solidarity Party, and the People's Power Party. WP's team in Tampines is led by Faizal Manap, formerly from Aljunied GRC, and comprises mostly first-time candidates. When asked whether it had been a misstep not to contest Marine Parade-Braddell Heights, especially while committing resources to a more contested Tampines GRC, Singh responded, "It's not a case as if everyone knew in advance that the PAP would field the slate in Marine Parade GRC." He also rejected the notion that the PAP's lineup in Marine Parade was weaker, saying, "There's no such thing as weak candidates." Singh suggested the PAP had likely monitored WP's intentions, but reiterated that the decision to contest Tampines was independently made. As for Faisal's shift to Tampines, Singh noted, he has always wanted to stand in Tampines. With GE2025 now firmly underway, the Workers' Party faces a critical test of its strategic calculus. The party's ability to navigate limited resources, boundary changes, and complex multi-party contests will likely define its electoral performance and its future in Singapore's political landscape.